And now it's time for our Easter story, the egg of life and the life of the egg. There's a lot of life that comes from an egg, isn't there? There are eggs with the life of a bird inside, egg with the life of a chick, egg with the life of a gecko, egg with the life of a snake. There's eggs of all sizes and life of all kinds. But what will born of an Easter egg? That I didn't know, and I went to ask to Mr. Chicken. Hey, Mr. Chicken, are you a specialist in egg? Tell me something. What is born of the Easter egg? Mrs. Chicken, very upset with the competition of the bunnies, crackled. Nothing is born of it. It's rotten egg, fake egg, counterfeit. It's madness of these bunnies of these days. Never heard a bunny could lay an egg. Hatch them, huh? The rooster came and I left very fast of the yard. Went walking here and there until I found Mrs. Owl resting in a tree. I took the chance and repeat my question. Hey, Mrs. Owl, can you please tell me what is born of an Easter egg? Did you know? Mr. Owl gave me a superior smile, goggled the eyes and said, for sure that little owls were born. The little owls, like everyone knows, are the cutest animal in the whole world. I left Mr. Owl bragging and went on my path. On my path, there was a snake. I went asking right away, Mrs. Snake, tell me, if it's possible, what is born of an Easter egg? And Mrs. Snake whistled in a hurry, little snakes, for sure. I went to sleep, hatching these thoughts. The next day, in my head, was born the idea of looking for Mrs. Bunny in her house. After all, she should know everything about Easter, right? I went walking here and there until I found her beautiful little house. The house looked more like an anthill, full of bunnies, all making Easter egg. Mrs. Bunny stirred a pot on the wooden stove, singing with her family. La 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 la. I got closer to her, already talking. Sorry, Mrs. Bunny. I've been walking around asking what is born on of Easter egg, and no one know to answer me right until now. Mrs. Chicken told me that nothing was born. Mrs. Owl said that little owls was born. Mrs. Snake, little snakes. I never heard things like that. Sounds like a joke. Mrs. Bunny smiled wild smiles. Each person puts in their eggs a little bit of their life. Owl eggs turn into owls. Snake's eggs turn into snakes. You must be very careful when you make Easter eggs. I continued without understand a thing, and Mr. Bunny kept me explaining. Whatever the person put inside the Easter egg will born joy, caring, happiness, love. Mrs. Bunny started to sing with her family, and I left from there packed of Easter eggs. When I got home, I got my Easter cards to send with the eggs. Went writing everything that I felt, that was being born in my heart from each one of the people. Was born care, love, joy, and I put the cards on the Easter eggs. Looked like that each egg was glowing, full of life. Happy Easter, dear families. Hope you are together at home. Stay safe. Love you guys. Essa é uma mensagem de todas nós da Balão Azul Bilíngue. Feliz Páscoa para todos. Beijos. muita saudade de vocês.